it's the game, and we're going to be starting a Minecraft game called Level, and it's basically going to be parkour. So basically, here's going to be the start. I've already flattened out the area and put some walls down roughly, and all of that. I'll just break this grass quickly. And this is going to be in survival, but I'm building it in creative so it's easier. So if we get some bedrock, then for the walls you'll use bedrock like this so they can't escape out. So if I do this, there we go. And then nobody can escape out, so say my friends play and stuff, then none of them can get out, because once I finish this it'll be in survival. So yeah, there's the walls done. Now we gotta set the world spawn here. So if you go to your inventory, make sure you have cheats on, and you go slash, go set world spawn, and then if you're on an Xbox, click X, and you'll set a world spawn. So that world spawn's going to be around here somewhere. So basically, if you set your world spawn down, you want to have the starting wall about, if I set mine there roughly, I want to have my starting wall about here with the bedrock on top. So something like that, and then in the centre. So say you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that 8th one is exactly the centre of your place. So then you want to get a door that if you go to your building up at the top here, and then basically you click on doors. And then you can choose whatever door you want. I'm going to go with an iron door. So if you have an iron door, you've got to have a pressure plate. And if you want to get a pressure plate, you've got to go with the one of the picture of a bed. And then you scroll down to the bottom. And then if you search around here near the bottom, it'll come up with the little plus sign next to it. Click on that. And there's any pressure plates you want. I'm going to choose probably not an iron one, because I've got an iron door, polished blackstone. So then you place the door there, place that there. And then basically, once they're in, so don't place a pressure plate on the other side. Because say, basically, once they're in, they can never get out. You could use a lever or a button if you wanted to, but I don't really want to do that, because if it's a lever, the door will always stay open, so they could escape. And basically what I'm going to do to decorate the place a bit more, I'm going to put like a little house over here. So if I go to see this village over here, basically see this village, you want to go look at a house, have a look inside. Don't need to do the loot in the chest or any of that, so you don't do any of that. Basically just look at the house, maybe take some screenshots if you want to. So if I take some screenshots, around the house, and then you can see the house. There we go. And one inside the house. There we go. Screenshot saved. I've got lots of screenshots, so now, according to my calculations, if I go see the first screenshot that I took, so if I go recent captures 6, so if I go first one, here is it, so if we look, there it is, so basically it's something like that. So we'll try to build the front of it like this. So if we look back into Minecraft, you could just fly over again, but I don't really want to do that. So if we get cobblestone stairs, you need 4, and then if we go 1, 2, then 3, make them turned, and then 4. They've got to be turned, don't forget, like that. And then the door is going to be a double door up here. So then we're going to have a wooden floor. Or should we? Because this one has a... Let's have a wooden floor. That has a wooden floor. So let's give this one a wooden floor. So if I'm going to build out a block if I were you. My house is going to be pretty long, like that, something like this. And then if we go and leave 2 gaps like that, like the house was, build up and stop. Break this. Then you want to replace that with some wood, oak planks, like this. You don't have to have wood because they have cobblestone. I'm choosing to just have usual plain wood, but you don't have to. You can choose however you want to build your house. And I think, according to my calculations, there's a block. Yeah, there's a block off of that where the roof is. So then if we go like this, then you'll kind of see the shape now. And then if we go boom, and go like this, and like that, and then you want to go 1, boom, 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 like this, and then you want to probably, let's see, the back. The back's just the exact same as the front. Back's the exact same as the front, so then what the front looks like we could do to the back, but without the thing, the 2 doors. So basically we're gonna go up. Hold on, I just missed them bits down here. Don't need to do it on this side though. So basically then we'll just go up, up, cross, up, up, across, up. And then you place your oak wood. You could add a window if you wanted to. I'm probably going to. The house is pretty small, so I kind of do want to extend it as well. So I might just bring it out of back a bit to the front, a bit more this way. I am creative, so I can break bedrock. Extend it out another 2 blocks probably with the house. Seems a bit too crammed up. And I will make it so you can't make break blocks in this world and place blocks, because then you'll be able to escape. And go like this, copy the front, so 1 there, facing upwards, there, facing upwards, up, across, up, across, up, up. And then just go like this again, and like this. And you'll see the shape coming. And then if you go back to the stone wall, like picture one, and then where we got the doors from, there's glass, or you can get glass panes. So I'm going to use some glass paints. You can choose whatever colours you want. I'm going to use normal ones, basically. And so then let's place this wall and this wall. On this wall I'm kind of going to have another window like that. And then if you build up, but when you build up, build like that across. So break these, build across. So then you get something looking like this. And then once you've got something looking like that, you want to start building the roof, so you need stairs. That's where we got the doors and the glass panes. You don't need anything else anymore, so you can throw away all that. And then you need stairs, so you can choose whatever you want. Say you're building a wooden house, you use wood. So I'm using oak wood stairs, like this. It will go up like this, up to the top of the house and build across, and build across. And then in it you could place some stuff. So say you place a chest that doesn't have anything in it, so or a barrel or something like that. Chest. So you just place a double chest here. Crafting table next to it. And a furnace. Oh, and by the way, there is different types of furnaces. There's a smoker, a blast furnace, or a furnace. I'm going to use a blast furnace, like this. On here, and then basically let's get a bed and stick a bed in there. Usually normal beds are roughly red, so I'm going to use a red bed. And then we don't need any of this stuff, so you could just drop it outside your thing, it'll disappear in a while. And then basically you want to get and some doors, and then just place them in your house, and you've got your house. And now we can start building the death run thing. Right, so say now we're just gonna don't want the animals. So basically, if it's parkour, you leave a little gap and dig a hole all the way across, like this. And because it's level 1, you want to make it easy. So basically, just break out a little piece like this, like what I'm doing. 5-yard block off your stuff so the animals could get in, like what happened to mine. I didn't block it off so animals got in. And make it like 3 blocks deep. So this is 2 blocks, and then 3 blocks is about that much. Basically break across and across until you get to the other side that you started at, and then you want to start breaking like these bits here. You don't want any of these bits. And about 3 blocks deep because it's only level 1. And say you're bad at parkour level 1, you can make it as easy as you can. So I'll show you how you can make a level 1. basically do the easiest thing ever. So say you fall, you want a ladder so you can climb back up again. Like that. If you break anything, make sure you have some grass blocks. And just go like that. Make sure there's not that much animals either, so you kill your animals. Get a leather sword if you're creative. I'm sorry about that if you like animals, by the way. Yeah, like that, and then you've got your stuff like that. I'm going to put down 3 ladders because sometimes it's hard to climb up. And because it's an easy level, you just want to do the easiest thing ever. You just get any block in the world in the whole entire Minecraft universe. Build up something like this. Say you're really bad at parkour, you just build something up like this. Little square, and a little 2-block jump. So basically, all you've got to do to jump that is you just walk forward and jump. Walk forward and jump. And you make your first level. You could build a couple of them, let's say I build another one over here. So if you build another one, you're just going to build any, say loads of people, so then you won't get crammed, you can spread out. Like this, basically. Go like that. I wish these zombies could shut up down there. And basically, there's your first level. You could go like that. And then basically, you could get a sign and write level 1. So if you get a sign, go to the picture of the bed one again, where you got the bed and the crafting table and all that. Basically, you're just going to put it down, probably about. You could choose wherever you want to put it. I'm just going to put it there. Level 1. So basically L E V L E. Wait, I meant E L. Not L E, E L. So basically, then you go like that. L E V, and then it might come up, so you just click on that, and then you're going to put number 1. And then I'm going to put another one here. L E V E, came up again. Level 1. And that's your level 1. Jump, jump. And then if I were you, I'd leave like a 3-block space of 1, 2, 3. So break it about here. I'm sorry about your mobs if you like animals again, because it has to happen to this animal here. The sheep. I'm very sorry if you like animals a lot, but sometimes it has to happen. It is Minecraft, so it isn't real life, so don't really worry that much. No, if this one was like 3 plus 2, 3 plus 2, that's 7. You can make this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 maybe, something like this. And make it 12 and then just dig out all of this. Maybe not 12 actually, maybe go back a bit. Go back a bit more, go about here. About this much. So we don't want any of this. Build a line along here. this, don't forget your ladders and stuff. So you're going to place down your ladders at the start. And never make it one block, at least 2 or more. Because if it's 1 block, you can just walk. But you want it to be 2, because then if you fall, you can't jump back up again. So you have to walk back and go up the ladder, basically. Because if it was 2, then they could just walk at 1, they could just walk along the whole thing. So say it's 1 and you're placing blocks, they could break the bottom where the villager house was, and basically they could just go, this is 1, and just walk across and go like that, and they've made it. So you don't want any of that, you want to break all of it. I'm keeping mine 3, but when you get like to a really high level, say like level 20, you want to make it probably about 7 blocks deep. And then when it's like level like 50, make it like 12 blocks deep. And then when it's at level 100, dig down to the bottom of the world, break bedrock and all that, and they can fall in the void. But make sure you save like a bed there, so they can click on the bed. In case they die, they'll respawn on the bed. So basically, if that happens, then it's a bit more fair, because if they didn't make it, they'd be dead and they'd have to start this all over again. And that wouldn't be that fair. So now you fill up all the gaps, make sure there's no gaps in the place. Right here, go like that. When you're like a high, really high level, say level 7, you build a roof and then you put like some mobs, that a skeleton down at the bottom, they're shooting at you whilst you do the thing basically. So then it would be harder for you to do it. And then for this one, that was 3, so that was 3 blocks big. So level 2, we're gonna go get any block, cobblestone. We're gonna make actual little starter like this, and then our ladder could come up there. So you've got to walk around, it makes it pretty cool. And then you basically just build up like this. Build up 3 blocks, build up another 3 here, another 3 over here, 3 here. Make sure they're able to be done jumps though. Jumps you are able to do. So like when you do it, if I do, I'd test it. But I won't, because it's a waste of the video. You could just test it and see how it runs your death run before you do anything. So I'm just going to put loads of spikes up like this. And you can choose any way of how you do it. And basically you'll start like this. And you just jump, 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 and see if you make that jump. If you want, and say it's too tricky for you, you could just add another little couple of spikes, like near the edges and stuff. Sometimes that helps, maybe a 1 block jump. But 1 block jumps are pretty tricky because you've got to do them precisely. Say you sprint jump, you're off. Say you don't sprint jump, you're not, but you carry on moving, you are. That's cool with 1 block jumps. And then don't forget to place your ladders down. And then you get your side and right. I'm going to write here, wait no, here, left, level 2. And here I'm going to write level 2. Wait, there we go. don't have to use two signs though. You can use one if you want to. Like I use two here and two here. You don't have to. You can use one. I don't know what's up with this pig. He's in here for some reason. Don't want him. I'm sorry if you like animals again. But it kind of has to be done. But it is a game. It's not real life. So don't worry that much. But sometimes things have to be done. You could make a grave for all the animals you kill around the outside. That would be pretty funny. And for some reason the pig just wanted to do the death one. He just went like this and opened up the door. You know, he walked in. But you can die. You could have like an animal around here as well. I'd say you can't hit animals, but still you could have one. If you like animals, you could just choose to have maybe a pig and his mum. Like that. Got your own pigs. The cool part about the house is that it's in there at the start. And then you've got some pigs. You could cage them up like this. And you get a fence. You just go and do this along the house. Maybe this corner you can fence that piece off and then grow some carrots, just as a bit of extra detail. So if you want to grow carrots, you basically just get a hoe, any type of hoe if you're creative, and do that. And then down the middle you could keep as grass, if I were you I would, because then you have a walkway. And then basically you just want to go find carrot, so in your inventory you want to go to the picture of the garden. It will have a little picture of seeds next to it, and then it will say crops with a picture of wheat. Look for a carrot, and then you click on that carrot, grab one of them. The pigs will run towards you and carry on. Bye, the game.